That was such a pain. That was such a pain. Thank you! Thank you! I'm sorry, guys. So, every single time I tried to resize this window of the game, OBS crashed. Completely crashed. Every single time I tried to resize the window, which is what happened with the Magical Land one. I'm wondering if it's because I didn't run the newest update out of fear for what happened the last time we ran an update. So I ran it in safe mode after my like 7th try. Resized it there and then opened it normally, so we're good for now. Hopefully it stays that way. So this, I've never played one of these before. It's like a puzzle investigation type game. And it's part of a series, but this one specifically takes place in Canada. Now, this is only the demo because that's all that's out so far, so this is fairly new. So I'm hoping we don't need any background knowledge of this, as far as I know. Vancouver. Oh, that's the only option. Okay. Chapter 1, nothing was learned. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Sorry about that delay, guys. Yay! And you are? Oh. Uh-oh, did I just hit something? Oh, you know what? We can save. Why not? Oh, I must have hit a save thing over here. Okay, okay. we will learn. My name is Larika Downs. How long have you worked as a detective? Probably not long enough. Very well. If you don't want to answer, no worries at all. Hey from the UK. Oh, welcome! This is a prequel for another series of games. Oh, prequel. That's good then. Then we don't need to know anything really. There's probably like Easter eggs for people that have played the other ones then. What is your method of solving crimes? Is that something that's relevant? Yes. It's a method I like to rely on. We'll move on then. But if you continue to be vague and skip too many questions, I can't guarantee that you'll be admitted into the contest. Contest? I'm not really interested in being in a contest. Then why did you apply? Apply? This is an interview for applicants for the detective competition. Detective competition? How would that work? Detectives compete to solve mysteries in the hopes of winning $1 million. The mysteries are constructed by criminals. In the final round, if the top detective loses, the criminal gets to walk free. That's the contest you applied for. Is that... Oh, does any of that ring a bell? The game is a prequel... Oh, this game is a prequel is like a visual novel battle royale for detectives. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was seeing in some of the reviews, because this is just the demo, a lot of people are like, oh, they've like improved the graphics and the animations and stuff compared to the other ones. So I was just hoping we didn't need too much of a backstory to play this. So you're admitting to running what is clearly an illegal contest to my face. There's nothing illegal about it, I assure you. Yeah, I could see them doing this, because then you learn from actual criminals to, like, be better at catching other criminals, because you learn how they think. Through the door. I thought there would be something interesting. It seems I was right. The door? All the doors are blocked without proper authorization. The only other way in is through our secret. Yes? Secret? Secret what? Changed my mind. I'm interested in your legal contest after all. Detective Larika Downs has entered the Canadian Detective Competition. After managing to make it through 3 stages, the 4th stage is about to begin. That's already how far it's happened in File 1, Chapter 1? We're already partway through the game. Okay. It's is your captain speaking. AKA me, the Game Master. Who's ready for the first stage of the wonderful Canadian detective competition? Whoa, that's a buff, like, flight attendant. Nobody responded. We'd been in the airplane for about 7 hours. We had 3 stages so far, 5 rounds in each stage. We'd been told that there were 10 teams in total. Now only 5 remained. Similarly, my team had started off with 10 members, but now we're a team of 5 detectives. Nice and compact. Nobody feels like saying anything? Not a problem. I won't bother you for much longer. We have prepared a place for you to rest before tomorrow's mystery. Remember to only disembark when your team's name is called. I glanced at the curtain divider. For some reason, the entire contest, the teams had been kept hidden from each other. Even though apparently there had been 100 detectives at the start, it had never felt like it. Perhaps it was all just a big lie, and there had only been 10 detectives. There are no certainties in this contest. If I wanted to find the truth behind it, I would have to make a move soon. Thanks for flying with mysterious air today. We'll be landing soon. So I had a 15-minute window. The only thing preventing us from simply walking beyond the divider wasn't a thing. It was a person called the attendant who worked for the contest. Yeah, this huge dude. And the attendant was fallible. Are we really gonna take him on? All detectives remain seated until landing. It's got louder. Hold on, sorry. Sorry, but you can't... Would you hold this for me? Well... These character drawings are hilarious. What? You again, Downs. I'm very sorry about this. You have one job. One job. It's not my fault. I have 5 people to watch over. Unbelievable. Go back to your station. Very well. Oops, there should have been more seats behind the divider. Where were the other teams? Was trying to sneak a look at our premium in-flight coffee machine? An obnoxious smirk stretched wide across Bellhop's face. Another one of the Game Master's staff members. Sorry for laughing at you. It's just you look really stupid right now. I resisted the urge to punch out more of his teeth. That's a bit rude of you. You're the rude one for barging in here like you. We'll see you in the next stage. Return to your seat. Have fun. That's my suggestion. The manager was always giving us suggestions, but they were really more like commands. There wasn't anything else for me to do. I had been defeated once again. I just want to see who the Game Master is. There's no point to that. Every question will be answered during the course of the contest. The Game Master has his plan. You wouldn't want to ruin the game, would you? You're right. I'll go back to my seat and mind my own business. Go back to your seat and... Hey, I was about to say that. See, I'm always 2 steps ahead of you. Bellhop. I hate you. I hate you. I would have to find another way to meet him. Or maybe I'd been looking at this backwards. Maybe I needed to give him a reason to meet me. Vancouver! Again! We're very focused on the West End in these games. Did they hurt you? Oh yes, my feelings are hurt. That was pretty humiliating for me. I thought about stopping you, but you know how you are. Do I? How am I then? Scary? What are you talking about? There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. What the fuck? You're making that scary face again. This is my normal expression. This is normal. Very normal. My recommendation is to get some rest. Your face should be cured by tomorrow. Thank you, Doctor. You're welcome. In summary, nothing was learned. Well, Tads is still out, so what are we going to do tomorrow? We all looked at our team leader. Detective Tads. Ever since Stage 3's end, he'd been meditating. The bellhop had wheeled him into our room in the luggage cart. He'll get up. But if not, I've got modafinil? Oh, I want some. Yes, everyone does. I hope Mr. Tads will wake up in time. I miss our mild conversations. Would have been more entertaining on the plane ride than that in-flight movie. Oh yeah, that was the worst movie. We're missing someone else as well. Where's VU? She went off to explore Vancouver. She's never been. Ah, got it. Neither have I. Have you? Oh, neither have I. Have you? Yeah. Yes. Isn't it nice? I've had experiences in Vancouver before. I think I'll just go to sleep. Me too. Wow. If you've been somewhere once, they're like, yeah, once is enough. I have to stay up. There's this annoying bug. The procedure has a dummy argument. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to create my own array of detective teams and possible members based on quick mental notes from each round's debrief. That would be really helpful. Yes, it would, wouldn't it? This music keeps getting louder. But it refuses to compile. It's fine though, my brain works better at 3 AM. Good luck with your efforts. I've been working on something myself. Profiles for various poisoners in the contest. I just need one more mystery with poison, and I'll know at least 3 of the criminals on the other side. Excellent. I wasn't the only one who wanted to get the truth of the contest. We're all working together. That's what it meant to be a team. Oh, more moose! More moose! Oh my goodness. It's the detectives. The detectives have arrived. Hello, detectives. Welcome to Grouse Mountain. Grouse? I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Turned out Tads did not leave his meditative state in time, but his attendance was required, so he wheeled out by the bellhop again. We have a mystery waiting for you. Oops, please step inside. I'm glad you showed up, VU. You really are glad. You mean it. I do. Yes, exactly. You do. With that odd exchange, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? The odd exchange, we headed towards the building. I was filled with a justifiable amount of confidence. After all, we had gotten this far. With this team and our skills, who was to say we couldn't win the contest? As soon as we stepped inside, first round of Stage 4 began. Oh, we completed Chapter 1. In 12 minutes. Oh man, I did ask for quick games tonight, so hey. After staying overnight in Vancouver, Team Tads is taken to the location of the first round of Stage 4. The mystery is about to begin. The Game Master was a mysterious character. Though his voice was heavily filtered, his words were not. He almost had too much personality. It wasn't what you would expect an impartial host of a contest to have. I hope you're all comfortable. It costs a lot of money to rent this place out. You don't want to know how much. It will shock you. I appreciate it. This is pretty cool. Why, thank you. Compile, compile, compile. Damn it. Somebody stop me from hurling this computer out the window. I swear I'll do it. This mystery is called The Wolf's Meal. Dog food? Is that the solution? Did I just solve it? The solution is not dog food. Here's the ceasefile. Here's the case file. Investigate the crime scene to fill in the summary. As always, find clues and interview suspects to fill it in. Examine the victim to create the autopsy report. Best of luck to you, detectives. I hope you have a really fun time. Thanks, Game Master. Talk to you later. Alright, I give up. It's time to solve the mystery. Right, I'm not giving up. I'm just on break. Right. So, did you want to take charge in this investigation, VU? Since our team leader is out at the moment. There's no need to ask, Clarica. You don't want to? You want to do it yourself. So do it. Well, I won't argue. Let's get to work, team. That was quick. Oh, it's a real place. Is it Grouse? It's like mouse, but grouse. I'm gonna say Grouse. Grouse Island? Grouse Mountain? Island. Where the fuck did I get island from? Grouse Mountain, eh? Unless it's actually not. No, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, okay. So they record everyone passing by the ticket checkpoint for security. That'd be useful footage to have. It's probably in that security booth over there. clock says it's 3:01 p.m. I'm impressed you can read analog. It's not that impressive. Small locked security booth. It's time to bust the door with a well-placed... Perhaps you should return to this later. If you insist. Yeah, there's probably a card somewhere. Finished our initial assessment of the scene. There's still more to discover, and we could do with the help of our methods. Each member of the team brought their own unique signature approach. I'm an expert tracker, pinpointing the origins and locations of objects and people through clues in the surrounding environment. To simply know the entire travel history of every item and person of interest in a case is often all you need to solve it. That is my method. Anodyne is a toxicologist and general practitioner. Poisonous substances, medicine, and autopsies were her specialty. To arrive at the solution of a puzzle, she had to poison herself. In a stupefied state, she is able to quickly arrive at the answer. That was her method. Struis is a cryptologist and programmer. Computers and codes couldn't hide any secrets from her. The answer to the mystery was like a password to be cracked. That was her method. I'd never actually seen Tads use his method. That was because it took too much time. Still, he had a powerful mind. That made him great team leader, when he wasn't meditating at least. Ryu's method was the best way to quickly assess the scene. Her impressive visual thinking abilities enabled her to imagine the crime scene at every possible angle. She was always the first one to find clues we had missed. Being a team leader meant knowing who was the best fit for any given task. And now it fell to me to delegate. Ah. Let's see if I can find the card. My own method wasn't helpful yet. Oh. Now to get a better view. Oh, navigate the crime scene map. By clicking the arrow keys, search the scene with your mouse to find... Okay. Oh, I have to hover. I was literally like... Oh no, wait. Oh, I can't undo them? Oh, those are little... They'll just pop up if they're a thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we can't go over anymore. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know what triggered that one. This is kind of frustrating. The other ones were so obvious because they're like items that were sticking out. But now I don't see anything worth... So if you're close to one, it starts to focus. Oh, it's the same one. Damn it. Sure, this random one that I went over a bunch of times. Sure. Thanks, View. Now we have a more complete idea of the scene. Yes. Lambo cream. Made in Canada. Elbow moisture, specifically elbow. It appeared to be a container of something called Lambo cream. There was no list of ingredients anywhere to be found on the label. Which of my teammates could tell me something about this? Is it poisonous? It might be poisonous. Down the hatch. Just eat the cream. Oh, what? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. I have no idea. What are we doing? Click the floating toxic come up with a die to identify them. Oh. Oh, we want the non-toxic ones. Oh, okay. I kind of understand. Oh, goddamn. They're in the way. Okay. Sure. I have determined this item contains toxic substances. Oh my god, look at her face. Formaldehyde, ethanol, dihydrochloride. Man, why? Sure, acid. The amount of toxin in this cream enough to cause skin rashes or death if ingested. Gross. Thanks. Anytime. The door to the security booth was locked with a fingerprint reader and a keypad. Maybe one of my teammates can help with this. I can crack this wide open. Oh my god. Rotate the tunnels by clicking the code entered from the outside in. Click the Wi-Fi icon to hack. What am I supposed to be? Of course, the password must be in passwords.txt. This is too easy. But the whole note here says for cam footage. I'm trying to get into the door lock. How? What the fuck? The card is very suspicious. Looks like it was made today as well. People often use their birthday as a passcode. Guess I'll cut the year's date in half and see if that works. What? (2017-10-06). 17-10-06 probably then? Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, oh, okay, deep. I said it out loud and then you got it. Okay. I will look at your thing then for that. Oh, it meant chopping off the 20. I was like, cut in half. What the fuck does it mean by that? Okay. Isn't that it? I'll often use the... Did we do it the wrong way? At least that's... would have made sense. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay, what if I do it the other way around? What if it's 06? Then 10. Then 17. The year's date in half and see. Yeah, that's what we did. Is it Oh, I see what you're saying. What the fuck? Oh, the code is entered from the outside in. What if it's... Oops, wrong one, wrong. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What if it's 10:06:17? Yeah, not the way they've been laying it out, though. I go 10:06:17, see what happens. Like, it's not automatically entering, so I'm guessing I hit this to attempt. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, 27. Should be 17:10:06. What the actual F? I'm looking it up. It's giving plot, it's not giving. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay, find somebody who's done it. Let's see. No. What? That makes no sense. How do I just exit this? Oh, wrong one. Yeah, that's what I just found. How? 92? That's not half of 2017. Oh my god, when they were born. Because it's when they were born. We didn't minus the 20. That's fucking stupid. Okay, at least I can kind of understand. Yeah, okay, yeah, alright, that makes sense. We didn't think the math out there. Alright, okay. Okay. That's not as dumb as some of that escape room Lord of the Rings nonsense we were dealing with. That was dumb. Oh my god. Turns out both my cousin and my brother and his girlfriend have done escape rooms by that same brand and they love them. And I'm like, we thought it was so random and made no sense. I'm gonna watch an episode or two of my anime and then okay, get some good sleep. Thank you for being here. I know these are weird games, but the Cross Country Canada is what I was really excited for. So thanks for being here for Cross Country Canada. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Oh my god, so a giant submit button shows up. Voila! Hacking really that simple, eh? No. This lock was created for the contest by the Game Master. That's why it was simple. I see. It's just, don't you know what they're supposed to say I'm in after you hack something? Don't even ask me what I'm watching. Okay, what do you... I figured it was gonna be Bleach or something. You've been watching a lot of Bleach. I've been trying to catch up on Arcane again, like rewatching the first season. Almost there. I'm almost able to start second season. Try not to be a walking stereotype. What do you mean? I've blown through a lot of it. Oh, really? Oh, which ones then? I thought you've only been doing Bleach, mostly. That's what hackers always say in movies. You should say it. It would be cool. You know what? You might have a point. I'll say it next time. Good. Security booth was now open. There's a cake. Wow, a whole cake. It must have been not good if they left the whole thing. Apparently it was the 25th birthday for one of the security guards. Unlock the security camera footage. The passwords I found on the computer. Let's review it. Are those mannequins? Oh, right, because it's a game. Yeah, Game Master. It doesn't look like the suspects. So it must be the victim. She's holding a ski bag. One of the suspects. She's boarding the sky ride at 1:15. Appears so. So our first suspect came down at 1:30. Let's make sure to ask her about this footage. The other suspect. He went up at 1:35. She went back up at 1:45. I'm very confused. Still feeling the effects of the poison? Yes. Finally, some solid evidence. I had a feeling the footage was the key to solving the mystery. We should review the footage again once we've interviewed the dummies. One from... Oh, Fruits Basket, I gotta do that one. Kaiju number 8, yeah. Zom 100. Oh, we were watching some of Zom 100 on my birthday weekend. Because we stopped at, like, episode 6, I think. So now we've picked it back up again. Demon Slayer. And now it's Tis Time for Torture Princess. Oh, which one's that? That sounds familiar. Wait, is that the... Is that the food one? Winter 2024, okay. Oh man, I think I'm behind in Demon Slayer too. But yeah, that one I want full attention on. I don't want to be watching that while I'm like trying to sleep. Or trying to like zone out to sleep. We should review the footage again once we've interviewed the dummies. That's a good list. Oh, suspect. Canada Wet? It's supposed to be Canada Dry. They call it Canada Wet. Fantastic. The last season Demon Slayer is a bit slow, but it's world building. Oh, okay. I'm going to be spending 3 movies with these characters. I want to know what... Yeah, totally. Maybe there's poison in these sodas. Want me to check? No, I don't think they can handle more poison right now. You've had enough... Yeah, you've had enough poison for one day. Oh my god, it's like Apothecary Diaries with this chick. Alright, have a good sleep. Oh, wrong button. I wanted to save. Oh well. The leather bag was placed at the dummy's feet. It's probably meant to belong to her. Ask you to give me an anime, but you never finish it. I'm caught up on Apothecary Diaries, and now My Hero Academia. I finally caught up on that. I'm catching up on One Piece now. And Bleach, but Bleach, yeah, Bleach is more when I'm awake and like want to marathon something. Yeah. Empty. Wow, that's useful. Not fashionable. For Anodyne. Good Bleach, exactly. Just looking sicker and sicker. Whoa, Jesus, that is messed up the way that highlighted. There are 2 items on the dummy's person. The name on the tickets must be her name. Mrs. Lamb. Safe enough for you to assume that. No. Good lord. You need more evidence to talk to me. Yeah, I guess. Maybe there was something back in the main ticket area. Welcome to Groose Mountain, where you might get murdered. Does the game master realize he's damaging Grouse Mountain's reputation? Helps tourism. Good point. People still flock to Hiding House. Maybe someone getting murdered on your property is a good thing. I mean, you get true crime fans, I guess. Yeah, that's where they'd go. Let's not go that far. Sorry. Appear to be a container of some called Lambo cream. There's no list of— wait, we already did that. Wait, did we already do this? Many sides to see. We already— oh, because we don't want to know who dropped the toxin yet. Explore the scene with your mouse cursor to find a path following the most likely origin for the— oh, the vending machine? Oh, her bag, because it's empty. Heck yeah. Lambo cream must have come from Lamb's bag. Similarity in names were likely not a coincidence. Cool. I've determined the origin of the cream. So we can go talk to her now, right? Creepy ass face. Someone's been murdered? Well, don't look at me. I don't know anything about it. I only just got here. The game master should really reconsider this way of giving us information. Yeah, creepy. Dummies were not very willing to participate in our investigation. This evidence would help refute her lies and get our suspect to talk. She says she only just got here, but the— oh. Hey, Tanuki! How's it going? Oh, because her ticket. Oh, we can combine those. But the piece of evidence we found proves otherwise. Yeah, this thing. You bought 2 tickets, did you not? Yet you claim you just arrived? I got a heartbreak thing because I picked the clock at the same time to prove she's been there longer than— oh my god. The tickets? Thanks for reminding me. Time for my next ride. See you later, detectives. Your tickets are for 1:15 and 1:45, and it's 3 o'clock. You got me. But I'm late for something else. I must be going, really. There are plenty of other witnesses. There's really nothing about me that should capture your interest. I'm just your average person, nothing special about me. The tickets I found in our gate— oh. Oh my god, does that mean I have to— Jesus. It's giving me a strike for that again. Just an average person who has the same name as a cream in their purse? What's your connection to this cream? I guess an average person doesn't have a cream named after them. I can see why you may have questions. I will assist in your investigation. Oh yeah, now we're talking. But she's the one talking? It's an expression. The buttons on Miss Lambett's chest lit up. We can now meet her properly. What the fuck does that mean? This is Lamb, entrepreneur at your service. I hate Sundays. I love muffins. I'm the CEO of a new startup company. Lambo cream for your elbows. It's gonna change the world. Why does every entrepreneur I meet say that? You're just meeting the wrong people. Well, that's probably true, yes. It's dreadful. When I went back up, I found Mrs. Wolf dead. She was dead. That's all we have to work with, I guess. I arrived about 1 p.m. When I found the body, must have been maybe 2 p.m.? A lot can happen in 1 hour. Like, murder. That's what I was implying, yes. Now that we'd properly met Miss Lamb, we could ask her about evidence in this case file. I'm not sure there's any evidence to ask her about yet. She hasn't already talked about, that is. Let's come back later. Yes, yes. Anodine is really starting to worry me. Let's review it. This doesn't look like the suspects, so it must be the victim. It's holding a ski bag. Oh my god, we went over this already. Oh, it means there was actually less time for her to murder Miss Wolf, right? Right. Let's make sure to ask her about this footage. Oops. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have clicked through that. The other suspect. He went up at 1:35. Mrs. Lamb went back up at 1:45. I'm very confused. Still feeling the effects of the poison? Finally, some solid evidence. Feeling this footage was the key to solving the mystery. Can we ask her about the footage? Ah, you found it. Yes, I came back down at 1:30. Did I show my... I don't think so? I know you're having some made. I'm trying to remember if I've seen them. If I did, it was just once. I was looking for the person I was going to meet to cancel our meeting. Oh my gosh! Hey, Hair Raisers! How's it going? Yeah, this one is weird. It's a series, and this one's based in Canada. And it's like a detective game. We already did Cross Country Canada, and we did the weirdest little one-person made indie game called The Magical Land of Canada. We finished the whole thing in like 40 minutes. Yeah, those emotes are so good. That's so cool. You have so many animated ones. So cute. If she just said this before, she would have been much less suspicious. I had nothing else to ask Mrs. Lamb, except perhaps for some of her cream. Alright, so we're done with her. Oh, we can talk to this one now. Their faces are terrifying. I'm not the murderer. Please don't send me to prison. Just leave me alone. He really doesn't want to talk, huh? Don't worry, he'll warm up to us. After we counter his lies with evidence. There are 2 items on the dummy's person. A dog threw a tantrum because I was on my laptop and he was too stubborn to go to sleep. What is with him and the like, nobody can be up when I'm trying to sleep? It's like, nothing can happen while I am not conscious. I collected them. Feel free to go away now. You won't be getting my name or what I do. No, wasn't it? They were meeting with somebody. Oh, 2 tickets. Maybe 2 tickets for the person they were meeting? Let's try that. Nope. Oh. Your card says Harry Cabbage, and it says you're an investor. Oops, how'd you find that? Well, it doesn't matter. I was just here for a meeting, not with anyone involved in the crime. Oh, what's her name said she was meeting. Oh, God. You know you can submit more than one piece of it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Statements by their suspect. Yes, I did that. There's a connection between the 2 suspects. Oh. Investments. Meeting. Maybe that's it? Ah, I got it. So you're an investor. And Mrs. Lamb is the CEO who happened to find the body. Now he's asleep at my feet and I'm on my phone because he won't let me use my laptop. Oh my god. He's so controlling. And she happened to cancel a meeting today that she was going to have right here at Grouse Mountain. You put 2 and 2 together, huh? Fine, I'll admit it. Still, there's no reason to be suspicious of me. She was found dead before I arrived here. Don't lie to me. Your ticket is for 1:35, and Mrs. Wolf was found dead at 2. Alright, I'm a bit suspicious. Yeah, I'll say. Seems like I can't hide anything from you. Very well, I'll talk. You did it! We all did. The buttons on Mr. Cabbage's chest lit up. We can now meet him properly. I'm Mr. Cabbage. I hate long walks on the beach. Oh, and I'm an investor. I'm new to this whole investing thing. I was just here to have a meeting with Mrs. Lamb up at the observatory. It's a restaurant at the top of the mountain. Her favorite place to eat. Sounds like he's met with her before. Yeah. Apparently someone was murdered at the mountaintop. Horrible. But I didn't see it happen. Anyway, my meeting was cut short, and that is horrible too. He sounds more sad about the meeting than the murder. Compassionate. Suspicious. I got here at exactly 1:30. I remember because I thought I'd missed my meeting, so I checked my watch. Makes sense? We asked Mr. Cabbage everything there was to ask. We've investigated the scene. CEO of a startup company, a fresh-faced investor, and a murdered woman at the top of the mountain. I think we should meet the victim of this case, don't you? Cool summary. I liked it. Good job. Good job. Thank you. You feel like the true leader of this team. Well, I wouldn't say that. You would think it. I wouldn't say it. Is it skyride time? It's skyride time. Oh no. So far, we were well within the 1-hour deadline. I looked at Tads for any signs of life. He was completely still. We had only tried to snap him out of meditation once. He'd been pretty upset. I wanted to avoid that happening again. But we could wind up with no other option. Oh, completed chapter 2. After meeting the suspects of the case, Team Tads prepares to meet the victim, who was murdered at the top of Grouse Mountain. The final investigation is about to begin. Look at that nice big flag. Why did it start playing again? Oh my gosh. It was a scenic ride, but none of us were appreciating the scenery. Struce was glued to her computer, cursing and typing, cursing and typing. Enadine was breathing heavily in the corner. She looked like she'd been poisoned. She had been. Yeah, I was gonna say she definitely was, by herself. View was facing the wall. She liked to do that. Apparently, even this impressive sight was not enough for Tads to come to. Going on this skyride was a mistake. This code is such a mess. Maybe I should give up. You're both complaining a lot. Don't feel down, everyone. After all, we're going up. Nobody laughed. That was bad. So Detective Downs is going up. What? Why was that funny now? It was the same exact joke. Get me to the victim as soon as you can. You look bad. I think my dosage was off. What did you take this time? Strychnine? Wait, I thought it was still from the cream she decided to try eating. It's my favorite poison. Seriously, Apothecary Diaries is what this chick is. Should we be concerned? No worries. I'm a medical professional. Skyride reached the top. The short ride had felt like a month of Sundays. After you. You're team leader. I insist. No, you first. Fine, you first, Strauss. No, after you. God damn it, guys. Really, you first. I insist. I'm sorry. She ran past us out of the skyride towards the nearby restaurant. How rude of her. Without Anadine's help with the autopsy report, we could be in trouble. But the time limit is an even greater issue. So I decided we should press on without her. Looks like this is a good open space. Time to call on my teammates' assistance. Now to get a better view. Oh, it's this thing again. God damn. 7 this time. Oh, for fuck's sake. These could be anywhere. Okay, that's helpful. 4 in one spot. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, these seem much better than the other place. God damn, that was way faster. Okay. There's something by the edge of the woods. Worth investigating. Got it. Fucking moose camera. Game Master's speaker. Didn't seem like he was going to help us out. The Grouse Mountain Skyride. It left every 15 minutes and took about 5 minutes to reach the top of the mountain. Oh. This is Wolf's ticket. Paper's wet from the snow, but it's still legible. Confirms the date from the camera footage, 12:15. Could be beneficial to use my method on the ticket, but I need more information first. I'd have to return to it later. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a muffin? That's a muffin? That looks disgusting. Is this your muffin view? No. It's mine. Definitely evidence. Oh. There's a label on the bottom that says the observatory. That's the restaurant over there. Cabbage mentioned it. Right. It was also where Anna Dean had run off to. Hopefully she was okay. Poison? No, she's not there. Yeah, we can't get her help, I don't think. There wasn't enough information for me to trace the origins, except it probably made in one of the nearby restaurants. Oh. Okay, that was the proper option. Looks like a contract. Yes, an agreement for Mrs. Wolf to buy 40% of shares from Lamb's Cream Co. She was faster at reading than I was. It hasn't been signed yet. Guess Mr. Cabbage isn't the only investor. A sleeping bag? There's a— oh, ski bag. Ski bag she was carrying. No signs of skis. Interesting. Looks like we have to do a bit of digging. Theo crouched down and quickly swept the heavy snow aside. Wow, they had to add the, like, oil blood, didn't they? No time at all, the dummy had been uncovered. That's a lot of blood. Jesus. The victim dummies could not speak for obvious reasons. However, this was clearly Mrs. Wolf. Stabbed in the chest with a ski pole. Wow. Okay. Well, that's... crime of passion situation. Oh, I can do this now? Tracing the origin. Nope. I was like, it's not letting me pick that, so... No shit! It's her ticket, after all. I've determined the origin of the ticket. Man. Fuck, man. That was... Thanks, Captain Obvious. Investigate the scene. Our case file is now complete. Why do I keep wanting to call it a ceasefire? It's because that's been in the news so much. Like, why is my brain going to that? All the evidence has been found. Suspects have been interviewed. The victim has been examined. But because Anna Dean is gone, we don't have the autopsy report. That means we'll have to figure it out ourselves. But none of us are experienced with that. We'll give her a chance to catch up with us later. The fingers on this chick. Jesus. Oops, I didn't mean to... Oh, that's how you rewind, apparently. I hit the wheel on my mouse. It's time to figure this mystery out. Struce nodded. Theo looked less convinced. Each round has a special place to submit deductions called the mystery stage. I admit I was heading there a bit prematurely. But I didn't want to stand out in the cold any longer. The others followed me as we stepped inside. You've entered the mystery stage. Everything you say from this point on will be monitored and recorded. Once you have stated your solution, say submit deduction. I only consider the revised version of deductions, so if you got something right and changed it later, that's on you. You have 20 minutes to submit the deduction. Begin whenever you wish. You should wait for Anadine first. I'm worried we won't have enough time. But there's nothing to figure out right now. If this really is all the evidence, then there's no way to solve the crime. Well, perhaps that's a good place to start. Tell me why you think so. Are you sure all the evidence has been found? There's no way of knowing who the murderer was. Mr. Cabbage and Mrs. Lamb were both at the crime scene. You're probably going to say, they both did it, but there's nothing that points to that. They're matching time tickets? Oops. Oh, I meant to... Oh, that's not it then. Perhaps you should have taken the time to put more thought into that? What? Oh, you're right. Okay, I thought I did something wrong. Mrs. Lamb said she didn't see him, which makes sense if he boarded a skyride at the same time she did. But he clearly went up after she'd come down. Isn't it strange? Her meeting was for 1:30, and he arrived within 5 minutes and boarded the skyride in plain view. How could she not spot him? Was she staring at the wall? I think she's lying. Okay, so maybe she met with him. However, that doesn't prove they were working together. It just makes Mrs. Lamb suspicious. We don't know why she would lie about meeting Mr. Cabbage. There's no reason for her to do so. The poisoned cream? No reason. It wasn't really true. Both Mrs. Wolf and Mr. Cabbage had come to make an investment. When there are competing interests negotiating for something, the party with the knowledge holds all the cards. The contract? Perhaps you should have taken the time to put more thought into it. That made me think it was made for Canada, but maybe he says it in the other games too. Should I have? Remember the contract? I don't get it. The contract wasn't signed, so it's perfectly fine for her to meet with Mr. Cabbage to discuss their options, right? Exactly, it wasn't signed. Therefore, Mrs. Wolf and Mrs. Lamb were about to sign it, which means their talks must have been at their closing point. And yet, Mrs. Lamb had scheduled a meeting with Mr. Cabbage, another investor. Ah, I see. You're right, Lyrica. It's suspicious. But Mrs. Lamb doesn't have a motive, right? She's about to close a deal with Mrs. Wolf. Why would she kill her? Okay, that I have no idea on, honestly. Was it over a muffin? Kinda want to try that. A meeting was cut short, maybe? Nope. The cream? Because it was poisoned already? I'm confused. Lambo cream. Do you think you have a point? I do have a point. Remember, Anadine told us this cream is full of toxic substances. You really think anyone would buy this product? Wait, they're all like that? I thought it was specifically poisoned to kill someone. You're right. Oh no, they stabbed her. She wasn't poisoned. All I could think of was when Anadine said, like, if you ingested it, you would die. So, like, that's a killing weapon. Anyway. Mrs. Wolf found out about how many toxins were in her product. She would have backed out, right? A big investor like her would have scared away all the others. In summary, my thinking is this. Mrs. Wolf confronted Mrs. Lamb with her concerns about the product when she arrived. Mrs. Lamb had planned for this and had lined up Mr. Cabbage for a meeting afterwards just in case. But Mrs. Wolf threatened to tell him and everyone else. So Mrs. Lamb killed her. They were all stunned by my brilliant deduction. That sounds about right. Yes. But there's one thing. Mrs. Lamb didn't really have time to kill Mrs. Wolf, did she? Skyride takes about 5.5 minutes. Mrs. Lamb went up at 1:15 and came back down at 1:30. So she had like 3 minutes at most? Is that really enough time to be confronted by Mrs. Wolf, take her over to the secluded area, and pierce her with a ski pole? She had 2 tickets. That's what I'm gonna... No? Mrs. Lamb didn't have time to stab Mrs. Wolf, but what if Mrs. Wolf wasn't just stabbed? What? Was the muffin poisoned? What? Yeah, there's one at 1:45. I was inclined to agree with Miss Druce, but it was bothering me. The strange thing we'd found at the scene of the murder. The muffin, right? That's what I... Mrs. Lamb didn't have time to... Maybe she shouldn't just stab her. Why? Is there a muffin? Yeah, I selected the muffin, but what's the other one then? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Did she put the cream on the muffin to poison it? I swear to God. The muffin? How does that have anything to do with what I said? Well, Mrs. Lamb may not have had enough time to stab someone, but she could offer them a muffin. You think it was poisoned? How can you prove the muffin wasn't poisoned? But, as we've established, Lambo cream is full of toxins. And it looks like frosting. Oh, ew, no, I don't like this. Yeah, you totally taste that. She spread the Lambo cream on a muffin, gave it to Mrs. Wolf, and bought herself some time. Wouldn't you bite into it and immediately spit it out? Because it's clearly not icing. When she went back up and found that Mrs. Wolf hadn't died, that's when she stabbed her. The muffin has no cream on it. So, that's because the muffin we found belongs to Mrs. Lamb. She got herself a muffin too, but a non-frosted one. Okay, this is getting dumb. Mrs. Wolf ate her entire poisoned muffin. That was the wolf's meal. Taking a muffin for yourself as well would seem less suspicious. It's convincing. I don't know. I'd like to have the autopsy report first. Well. I can help with that. Anadine, I was able to purge a majority of the strychnine from my system. Don't tell me more, please. I've examined the victim. Here's the autopsy report. Mrs. Lamb, the owner of a startup called Lambo Cream, was at Grouse Mountain for a meeting with an investor. Mr. Cabbage, an investor, was willing... Oh, we don't... This is what we want, right? Ah, here we go. Cause of death, unclear. Great, thanks. Time of death, 1 to 2 p.m. External examination. The victim was stabbed with a sharp-pointed object, resulting in severe hemorrhaging. Internal examination. The victim shows signs of being poisoned. Alright, that's the conclusion we had already come up with. Read our autopsy report. Does this help? Yes. Thank you, Anadine. One more thing. The muffin at the scene wasn't poisoned, right? The muffin in the snow? No, it was free of any poisons or toxins. Then I believe everything's been accounted for. You laid out a plausible scenario. Let's submit it then. Wait a second. Something didn't feel right. I had to find out, because if I didn't ask now, I would probably regret it. Ask what? I like to put the pieces together quickly, but sometimes that means I rush things. If I wasn't careful, that could be my undoing. Crap. It's a bit too good to be true, just in case. Anodyne, do you know what poison was in the victim's system? It's a funny coincidence. Just like me, Mrs. Wolf also had been poisoned with a small dose of strychnine, so it was easy for me to recognize. Strychnine, but that completely threw off my theory. Poisoned and stabbed? They really wanted to make sure she was dead. Eureka, strychnine isn't in the Lambo cream. This is not ideal. The game master was a bit lenient about our solutions. We could get a detail wrong and he wouldn't mind. However, if she didn't use Lambo cream, then maybe I was wrong about how toxic it was. And if I was wrong about that, then the rest of my theory fell apart. Maybe my entire theory did rest on Lambo cream after all. There's something breathing. Oh, someone breathing behind me. It's him. Todd's was back. Oh, we completed a chapter. Are you useless? Wow. Detective Downs thought she'd come up with the right solution to the mystery, until Anodyne's autopsy revealed a huge problem with her theory. But with Tad's awake, they might have a chance to turn it around. The final deduction is about to begin. A few times I talked to Tad's. He had impressed me with his insights. I wondered what fascinating knowledge he could share. Maybe he could turn this around. He went back to sleep. He's meditating again. Oh well, back to the matter at hand. God damn it, all that. Eureka, your theory. I know. Maybe it could still be defended. This doesn't change much. Anodyne's sacrifice helped prove it. Even if it wasn't spread with the cream, Mrs. Lamb still had a motive to kill Mrs. Wolf. You don't see the difference, huh? As I said, there's no difference. Just a different poison. If she had access to strychnine, then why would she come back at 2 p.m. and stab her? I could have just killed her with a higher dose of strychnine. Thea was using my own tactics against me. Perhaps it was to create an alibi. No, it only makes her look more suspicious. She should have killed her, then simply left and let Mr. Cabbage discover the body. Every murderer knows never to return to the scene of the murder unless absolutely necessary. Maybe Mrs. Lamb is just not a good murderer? Maybe. Even I wasn't buying my own words. Wasn't there anything I could do? Once upon a time. The fuck? Excuse me? There was a farmer who purchased a wolf, a lamb, and a cabbage at the market. But returning home, he came across a river. In his little boat, he could only take one of his items across with him. But if he left the wolf with the lamb would eat it. And he left the lamb with the cabbage, the lamb would eat it. So how could he safely carry all 3 of his items to the other side? Oh, I've heard this one before. Wolf, lamb, cabbage. Exactly. The entire mystery contains a massive hint. The Game Master is practically telling us the solution. Well, the solution to that particular puzzle doesn't fit here, I know. Sounds like you have a theory. Why bring it up, then? I do. Then let's hear it. Consider it this way. Eureka must be wrong, because the lamb cannot eat the wolf. Oh my god, they're named after it. I think that, when I do consider it, you're actually wrong. Because if Mrs. Lamb didn't kill Mrs. Wolf, then you're trying to suggest Mr. Cabbage did it? But following your own logic, Mr. Cabbage cannot eat Mrs. Wolf. He's a cabbage. You're thinking too literally. Yes, seriously. I invite you to consider the relation between the components of the puzzle. Wolf eats lamb, lamb eats cabbage. Wolf and cabbage are neutral. They do not care about one another, right? Right. He doesn't care. So he has no motive. But what if something did make Mr. Cabbage care? Like what? He said itself earlier, the contract. If Mr. Cabbage overheard Mrs. Lamb and Mrs. Wolf talking, he'd know that Mrs. Wolf was about to become a huge shareholder in the company. Yeah, the contract. Taz was wrong. The coincidence of the names matching that classic puzzle would bother me. But Mr. Cabbage can't have known about that contract. Oh. For his ticket? No. Mrs. Lamb spoke around 120. Mrs. Lamb's first Skyride trip was to meet with her after all. Oh, Mr. Cabbage wasn't there when Mrs. Lamb met with Mrs. Wolf. One of his statements shows it. Oh. So I picked one of his, just the wrong one. Cabbage arrived at exactly 1:30 and didn't go up till 1:35. That's after Mrs. Lamb and Mrs. Wolf met, which would have been around 1:20. So he would not have overheard them, right? Exactly 1:30? Think about it this way. If Mr. Cabbage is the killer, then it puts all his statements into doubt. We have no solid evidence that he arrived at 1:30. Hold on a second. Who cares about his statement? What about the camera footage? That's better proof than any statement. Are you sure about that? You're the one who said the keypad to the security booth was simple. And we weren't given all of the footage. Skyride doesn't start running at an odd time like 12. Okay, true, but Mr. Cabbage is still clearly in this footage going up. He can't have gone up without also coming down, right? Are you saying he tampered with the timestamp? Nope. Pretty tricky. Besides, something clearly showed that wasn't possible. The actual footage? Okay. Oh, this. I was thinking of like where it was stuck on, not the fact that the clock existed in the footage. No, the clock confirms the exact time. He would have had to change both the clock and the timestamp. It's too much to assume. Oh, now there's too much to assume. Fine, I'll start over then. Mr. Cabbage is clearly in this footage going up, but he can't have gone up without also coming down. Are you saying he also erased the footage of himself coming down? Mrs. Wolf arrived at the top of the mountain at about 12:06, and Mrs. Lamb at about 1:21. According to your theory, he heard them speaking about the contract. He would need to come back down after that. There are 5 minutes between when Mrs. Lamb boards a Skyride to leave the mountaintop, and we see him board one to go up. The Skyride takes 5.5 minutes. And then you're saying you broke it and erased some footage? You simply couldn't have enough time to go all the way back down the mountain. The skis. Gotta go sleep. Okay, good night. I'm thinking I'm near the end of this, and then I will be going to bed once this is done too. Thanks for being here. I began it today. You may want to reconsider your premise. There's a piece of evidence we've never talked about. The ski bag. You need to take Belle to the vet. Oh, okay, good luck with that. Masubi's just getting a checkup, nothing bad. Thanks, you too. We know it was full when Mrs. Wolf went up because of the footage. But now it's empty, and the only thing left is a ski pool. Wait, you mean... Yes, she does. You got it, Larika. He skied down the mountain. No need for him to erase any more footage. Ah, I see. I'm on board with this theory now. You need to rethink something. There's a problem. The killer never returns to the scene of a murder, without a good reason. Mr. Cabbage went back up at 1:35. What was the reason? The muffin? Oh my god, it is the muffin? What if he was there to plant the muffin at the scene? Oh, to throw them off. Feels sloppy for the killer to leave behind, right? After all, we never would have suspected poison was involved in the case if it hadn't been there. But Anadine told us it was not poisoned. I think it was planted to throw us off. That muffin is not the muffin Mrs. Wolf ate. And Mr. Cabbage forgot to put it there in the first time. That's why he returned. That is plausible. Sorry to do this, Larica, but there's something... Go ahead. I'm assuming he poisoned and stabbed her at the same time, to really make sure she was dead. But as you were talking, I realized that the body was found buried in snow. I hadn't been there when you discovered it, you see, so I thought it had been left out in the open air. If she was buried in snow, the poison dissolves slower. That changes my estimation of when she was poisoned to be slightly earlier. From 1 to 2 p.m. to 12 to 1 p.m. The face. Scratch everything out. Team Tads, the 20 minutes are up. You will have to submit your deduction now, or I'll kick you out of the contest. Sorry. Crap, just when I thought we'd had it. I'd have to improv my way to the answer. You can do it, Larica. If Vio thinks so, then I do as well. Yeah, please tell me I didn't just ruin everything. I could do it. Are you ready to submit? I am. I don't think we have much of a choice. Great, I would love to hear your team's solution. Mr. Cabbage arrived early. Let's say 11:45 a.m. Lost my train of thought. What? Oh my god, what the fuck? He was planning to kill Mrs. Lamb with the poison? Poison muffin, which he was later going to swap with a non-poison muffin. However, when he got there, he saw a big-time investor was waiting for someone too. When he asked her about it, Mrs. Wolf told him too much. She even talked about that. So he decided to poison her instead. Wait, wasn't it always poison? That must be a translation issue. Instead of the person he was waiting to be— oh, her instead of the— okay. So leaving Mrs. Wolf heaving, he quickly left the scene using some stolen equipment. Mrs. Lamb arrived and bought a ticket. But when she got to the top, she actually never met the person she was going to meet. Who was Mrs. Wolf? Not Mr. Cabbage, as we assumed. Meanwhile, Mr. Cabbage had snuck into the security booth and finished erasing the footage of him arriving. But then he realized he'd forgotten to plant the unpoisoned muffin at the scene. So he went back up again. Once he got there, though, he was horrified to discover Mrs. Wolf was not dead yet, convulsing on the ground from the poison. So he finished the job by stabbing her with the skeet pole. Finally, he went to cut a deal with Mrs. Lamb about her product. Ah, crap. This product? Okay. A little vague there, but okay. Unfortunately, their meeting was cut short when someone discovered the body. I think that covers everything. Interesting. Was there any way to prove Mr. Cabbage was there earlier? Game Master raised a good point. It wasn't actual definitive proof. Maybe there was a piece of evidence that could lead to finding proof if investigated. Ah yes, Mr. Cabbage purchased something at the nearby restaurant. Prove when he bought the muffin? By looking at the receipt for the muffin, you can confirm he was there earlier. Where's the receipt for the muffin? Sure. Hey! Unlocked S rank on file 1. Oh, I didn't have to skip any theories. Hey, congrats, Team Tads. Looks like you did it. Looks like you did it. Yay! The lights around the mystery stage shut off one by one. I could hear Strauss sighing loudly beside me. This was definitely not my favorite part of solving the mystery either. Yes, it was me. I murdered Mrs. Wolf. My entire savings are riding on making a life-changing investment. Are busted! Oh no! What? No! Did that happen during one of the crashes? Planned to kill Mrs. Lamb to become the sole owner of Lamb's Creams. Until I met Mrs. Wolf. If Mrs. Wolf got her first, she would have had a massive stake in the company. I couldn't risk it. Lambo Cream will hit it big. I had to have it all. If only the body hadn't been discovered so quickly. My life was gonna change. Cabbage. Lamb? Where have you been? I was trying to tell you. My cosmetic notification form was rejected by Health Canada. Oh yeah, we're in Canada. It has too many toxic components. It cannot be approved for sale. What? Are you telling me I did all of this for nothing? Did what? I guess murder. I guess murder is bad. Oh, shit. I didn't realize there was more to that sentence. That got better. The lights came back on and the actors left the stage. The game master played an applause sound effect. Lasted a very long time. Now that was real acting. She wiped a tear from her cheek. I'm glad you loved it. Did you know that I have a way of ranking these mysteries by difficulty? This mystery was rated 1 star. I see. The hardest difficulty. No. I'm afraid the 1 star is the easiest difficulty. What? Don't worry about it. You figured it out in the end, even if it took the whole hour. Let's see how you did. This took us an hour and a half. Struce was eyeing the screens intensely. 2nd place. Not bad. Time's up on this mystery. Packed it into a solution. Answer was seen and appraised. The problem has been cured. Perfect trace to the conclusion. Man, all the catchphrases. That's very nice, so let me tell you more about this round. The theme for this round is usefulness. You will now be asked to vote. Who in your team is the most useless? Detective Downs, you first. I can't hear you over the sound effects. Oh, sorry. Vote here. Thanks. I stepped into the booth. Who's the most useless? The Game Master always made us vote in one of these odd polls after each round. This one was more malicious than usual. The most useless member of the team. The greatest strength of our team is that everyone had a purpose. That hadn't been true before, but as each stage whittled us down, I truly believe that every single member of the team was contributing. But abstaining is not an option. Who to vote for? Oh god. How about the guy asleep the whole time? Myself? We can vote for ourselves, right? Yeah, I wouldn't feel right voting for someone else. I was surprised to find I could vote for myself, but it was the best answer I could give. I didn't want to sell out my teammates. It was true, I hadn't been at peak performance. I almost submitted an incorrect deduction. Still, I got here eventually, and I helped guide the team. But it was too late. I'd already cast the vote. I left the booth and waited as the others went in one by one. I'm too nice for this. It's Canadian. Come on, man. Didn't take long. It's a very interesting answer for my very interesting question. Thanks. You can share your answers with each other or not. Up to you. Please depart in the Skyride within the next 5 minutes so that the next team will not be disturbed. Bye now. Bye. Phew. I'm so relieved. Me too. How are you feeling, Anadine? I'll need to take additional measures back at the hotel room. I won't get into details. Too bad your code's not finished, Struce. But I hope you took down the other team's stats. My voice trailed off as I realized she was smirking. My code has worked since yesterday. I was just saying that to throw off the Game Master. Since you know, he's always listening. Wouldn't he be listening now, too? So that's why you kept complaining. You weren't just being annoying after all. Yeah, every time I'm being annoying in the future, you can assume it's because I have a secret agenda. Good to know. Oh, you forgot to say I'm in. So say it. You want to say it now, yes? I didn't hack into anything, though. Writing a program isn't the same as hacking. You know that, right? Of course. This means we'll have an accurate list of all the teams. I've been trying to figure out the points system as well. So I should be able to predict how to get as many points as possible based on our past rankings and point totals. Well, that's too complex to think about for me, but have fun. I will. We should head out. I can feel the Game Master looking at us with irritation. Indeed. We left Mystery Stage. Via walked along beside me. Did you enjoy being the leader, Lyrica? Did you enjoy it? You didn't? I did enjoy it. But that doesn't matter if you thought I did a bad job. Why? Because the leader should please everyone at all times? So you weren't pleased then? Were you trying to please everyone? Man, questions, so many questions. No, I was trying to keep within the time limit. The best way to please everyone is to meet your goals. That goal is met. Yes. So you were pleased? You know the answer then. Yes, I suppose I do. What weird dialogue. I didn't really have an idea. Which in a way meant that I did in fact know. God damn it. What the fuck? Join the rest of the team in the Skyride. It would have been nice to know who everyone voted for. If they all were as displeased with me as Via was. But I never found out. Completed chapter 4. How is this still the same file? The vote was in. Okay, how do I save? Because it's 3 a.m. This is a demo. You're skipping whole chapters and stuff? Oh, how? Because it's the demo? It's been file 1 and we've done 4, like I've got achievements for 4 chapters. I don't think I've skipped anything. Oh my god, this is literally all the dialogue. Yeah, we're still in file 1. Jesus, there's so many. But yeah, we're still in file 1. I thought he said this was a 1-star difficulty. He lied. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I should raid. You know what? We're gonna raid Zhang because I'm tired. I really enjoyed this though, especially Cross Country Canada. That did not oh my god. That was great. I've been meaning to replay that, so. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of food and I'll go to bed. It's 3 a.m. I do have to work tomorrow, so. So yeah, we will raid. And we will raid Zhang. Because I can raid and run. And also One Piece, which is fitting because I've been catching up on One Piece. Thank you for joining me! This is great. I'm so glad that my usual Tuesday landed on a theme. And yeah, I've been really meaning to retry Cross Country Canada once you helped me find the emulator before. I was like, god damn it, I gotta do that for nostalgia purposes. This was perfect. Yeah, so there we go. We're gonna raid Zhang. He's playing One Piece card game. I think it's like a gacha type thing as well. But yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't show. This is my shirt. I don't know if I can show a little bit on, but it's Deadpool, and oh, I can't show it all. He's wearing Canada boxers. But yeah, it says Canada Day every day. Yes, I'm gonna do Fortnite. I'm hoping this Friday. Because if this episode that I edited last night is good to go, then I shouldn't have to work Friday night, and we can do some Fortnite. It's my current plan. But yeah, we're gonna go hop over to Zhang. And thanks everyone, happy Canada. I know it's technically not July 1st anymore, but this was fun. This was really good. I was excited to think. Not a lot of Canada themed games. This was it. So, like, but this one was interesting. I don't mind this one. The magical land thing was stupid, but this was good. yeah, thanks for joining me on this little adventure, and especially the nostalgia trip. That was great. Get some old 90s games in there. And yeah, hopefully see you guys Friday. Have a good night, everyone.